Yeah, the sphere can't come out.
So it's like
It's docked, and so if/when this cube is destroyed, it has to be destroyed for the sphere to pop out. But the Borg Queen is the captain of this ship, and when this is destroyed, she automatically jumps to the other ship and regenerates.
to the other ship.
No, to the sphere. I should say. Yeah.
That'd be great. I mean,
So-
it is a collective, so.
I want
That's
this.
true.
I think I want my turrets to be like this.
So can't you call in for more reinforcements?
I could.
Actually, all you need is Voyager, and you're done. Game over.
Person goes first. Which hurts them in movement, helps them in shooting.
Correct.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. You're ready?
I'm ready.
Do we got an announcer?
Do we have an announcer? I don't know that we had enough planning to kill her for this.
She's streaming.
She's streaming.
I'm live streaming.
Well, if you're there, you're going to be on live stream. So if you would like to not be on live, then I would suggest that you move. I have no problem with you being on live stream. You're always magnificent when you're
I need someone to
on
say
camera.
what it is that we're doing.
Okay. So would you like to be the one is saying what we're doing,
Yes,
or
yes, I'm absolutely happy to.
the
This,
charities are going to be Animal Welfare Society or Habitat for Humanity?
You show some of them?
sounds great.
There you go. I think that if you donate to maybe the Welfare Society, then that's a
Nice.
vote.
You-
Is it a vote for?
You
like,
declare and then you put it in your favorite charity.
But
I
like, does
see.
the charity decide who, like, whose team is whose
No,
team?
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
No, it
So
doesn't.
like, if you're like, I want to roll for the board, I'm gonna donate to Habitat for Humanity. Or,
Right. Well,
Okay.
I don't want to characterize certain charities by Star Trek. Star Trek and Star Wars is such a contentious topic of debate as it is.
Particularly since we
That's-
got the Borg
Okay.
versus the scum and criminals of the universe. This
I
is
think
not
the scum and
exactly.
criminal. Well, you know, the Borg. I think they're all about building things and assimilating things and building houses. So maybe Habitat. Are we live streaming?
Yes.
Oh, that's very deceptive.
We're live streaming right now. Okay.
Okay, no, that's perfect. So this is our first of what will likely be multiple X-Wing versus Star Trek Attack Wing exhibition matches that we are calling our first expedition match. We had already previously agreed Stu is going to be playing the X-Wing folks, and I am going to be playing the Star Trek Attack Wing group. And the concept we came up with was essentially Han Solo versus the Borg. Now, if you look at Han Solo's Millennium Falcon and you look at the two very large Borg cubes, you would say maybe his odds aren't that good. But you don't tell him the odds, and that's the whole thing.
Don't tell me the odds.
That's right. And so I have a fleet that is comprised of 3 Borg ships. Yes, this is one ship. This is a second ship. And there's the Borg sphere is on the inside. It's the 3rd ship, but I can't use it unless this cube blows up. So if you've seen Star Trek First Contact, that's what happens in the beginning, and that's what that's from. This games both use, and generally speaking, the same general system of how they work, but there are of course differences. And we haven't figured out really how you acquaint the amount of points that I would use to build my fleet in this game versus in that game. So we decided to give Stuart 200 points for his X-Wing
Which
fleet.
is a typical X-Wing fleet.
And I have 140 points, which is around a typical Star Trek Attack Wing fleet. And we're gonna see what happens. Stu's pretty much convinced he's gonna die. These look big and impressive, but they have some disadvantages from the Borg standpoint, so we'll see. I actually think there's a greater than 50% chance he's gonna win. You're all gonna find out with us. Do you want me to explain anything to you about how the Borg work? Because there's one thing that's important, that they work differently, so I'll just tell you.
Okay.
So generally speaking, all the basics are exactly the same, except all of the board captains. So I think in X-Wing, those are piloting skills that you have, right? The numbers that go with
Initiative.
Initiative.
So-
So they call it initiative. In Star Trek, they call it captain skill. So the board captains, it's a resource. So the board queen, who is on, putting the wrong tokens on the wrong ship, she's on this cube. The board queen actually has a captain skill of 8, so she has an initiative of 8.
Yeah.
But then she can spend that, so I have a stack of tokens. So for instance, she has the ability to, at the start of the game, she has 8. And then once per round, I can discard one of those to perform one action on my ship's action bar for free. But if I do that, then I'm suddenly down to initiative level 7. And that's, I think, the big thing that the board has.
So it shouldn't have just gotten in low. Because then you could, I might have actually been able to go first eventually.
It's fine.
How do we decide initiative?
Well, it's, this is,
Since you have the highest initiative, you're first player.
okay. Stu said it here. So say it, Han. All right, so I'm already going to tell you that no matter where you put your ships out, I'm just going to, for sake of ease, start my cubes here. So
Okay.
go ahead and deploy your fleet wherever you like.
That looks fun.
I'm just gonna check my computer, make sure it's working.
Those things
Oh, that's probably
huge.
good.
How many attacks do they have?
Oh, they only have one attack. Their primary weapon value is 6.
That's fine. So it's a
Which is
big,
fine.
heavy hit.
It's a big, heavy thing. They each have 10 hull and 10 shields. You know, this one's got 10 hull and, yeah, this one's got 10 and 9. This
That
one's
one
10
has
and
an
7.
escape pod.
But this one's got the Borg sphere. This is the cube from First Contact. The
Okay.
movie, if you saw Star Trek.
No, I don't. How old do you think I am?
Old enough to appreciate Bob Ross.
Okay, yeah, okay. Bob Ross. No one's too young
Excellent.
to
So are you set up?
appreciate Bob Ross.
I'm set up.
All right, so dials.
All right. Well, y'all have. Are you using all my tokens?
Yes, because they look awesome.
Thief.
Scum!
Oh my God.
Thief.
Scum.
And villainy.
And villainy.
Y'all are the worst. And by y'all, I mean Stu, you're the worst. Yeah. Y'all.
Yeah, fight me, bro.
I will.
Literally. Come at me, bro.
They'll be helping in about 10 minutes.
We'll see. My dials are locked in whenever yours are, Stu.
You know what? You know what?
So I never even, so presuming the live feed is actually working,
Yeah.
part of the gimmick is anyone who is watching, when we make a roll, you can donate $1 to a charity of your choice, either Habitat for Humanity or the Animal Welfare
If
Society.
you're here,
If you are here, yes. Not on the stream right now. But you know, someday when we get to the point of doing this on Twitch,
yeah, maybe we can
then maybe
get
that's the
something.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in any case, so you know what? I think to make it more fun is that $1 re-rolls. Ooh, that's hard. So I was going to say the entire roll, but that affects me more than you if I'm throwing more dice, right?
Yeah.
I think the person who donates,
Can we roll
they
any
can
or
choose.
all?
They choose what dice can be re-rolled.
So it's they get to choose any or all of the dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. I think
Sounds
that's
legit. So
And the other thing is that, so I'm using the damage deck for Star Trek Attack Wing, you're using the X-Wing damage deck, and they
the
actually...
promotional damage deck.
Oh. Well, you know, so there are differences between the cards. Should you actually be drawing from the Attack Wing deck?
No,
and
you
should
take
I
from the
be?
attack wing deck because it will help keep things clean.
Okay.
Keep things clean. Because they might refer to something that's not the same.
Right, no, that makes sense, yes. It was the same thing I was trying to communicate. And I was
Okay.
getting confused. All right.
So
So I am 6 and 8 in my initiatives.
Did you do the planning phase?
My dials are locked in. Planning phase is
Fantastic.
done.
So my first,
You are 1, 5, and 6. So you're 1.
I got 1, 1, and 1. These are identification tags for so that they're identification tags.
Gotcha.
And let me just set my turrets because I
like how this is clever.
Yeah, that's very clever.
So this is the new X-Wing rules, the version 2 that just came out, and they've got an extra marker to denote where the turrets are facing.
Okay, so I'll start with this guy. He's gonna go 3 forward.
I think this is established in Star Wars movies as a common rebellion.
Target locks.
So your initiative is 1, 1, and 1.
Yep.
John, we checked
1,
for
1,
crosswords.
and 4.
And 1, 1, and 4.
Yes.
Excellent.
Because I have Lando piloting the Millennium Falcon. Han is in the gunner's seat. This other one is also moving ahead 3. Before I
I
go,
have no idea what's going to happen.
this
Well,
one's
there's going to
focusing.
be space shooting.
Get them in between you and just bring your cube.
That's what I was
This
hoping.
one's focusing.
Now, can we donate to force a reroll either way?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. And so now you're 4.
Oh, we're donating.
Okay, so now my 4, he is moving
Looks for the cube.
someone in preliminarily gave Lena $2 to spend.
Well, someone did. That's interesting. I wonder who that someone might have been.
And there was one roll that they got $100 off.
So here we go, and
That's when the community events.
okay. Yeah. I'll have him also focus. Be quiet, Han.
Very nice. So this cube has an initiative of 6.
Okay.
He's going to do a 3 turn. So this is how this works. So he's going to move straight ahead 3. This is the revised Borg movement rules.
Oh,
So
so it's not
they
forward
move-
to back, it's forward to forward.
It's forward to forward. And then how it turns, and I forgot my little turn piece, so I'm going to approximate it using one of these, is that I place this at the base and then rotate. And so yes, if you are confused, the original Borg turning rules is you turned and then you moved, and the problem was the Borg were found to be too powerful, and
Yeah.
so they changed the rules so that to turn you have to first move forward. So now I am facing this way.
Fantastic.
And for my action,
In case someone doesn't know which way a giant D6 is pointing.
exactly. And so for my action, I'm going to scan, and should that come into play, we'll figure that out later. And then my
Is
8.
scan your version of the eyeball?
No, Battle Stations is my version of the eyeball. So
Okay.
Concentrate is that. I don't think there is an analog to scan. What scan does is that when you do it, your opponent rolls 1 less defense dice when you attack. I don't think there's an analog to that
I don't think there is.
in X-Wing. So I move straight ahead 1, which is a green maneuver for me, and very sadly, I'm out of range, so I'm also going to scan.
I nearly forgot my train tokens. Since we're not using any train apparently.
I got 6 waves and I got
Because, you know, I can't just shoot these proton torpedoes forever.
Oh, of
I
course
got 6
not.
weeks and I got Champlain
As
Guide.
much as it would delight you to do so.
I'm gonna go hang out with them so Laura can.
And I totally missed the important thing to do with Gonk the first turn. And that thing is on charge. Awesome. Okay, are we ready for? I don't have any shots. Do you
Yes,
have any
I do
shots?
not have any shots. All the board are at their 360 attacks. They're all at range 2.
All at range 2.
At maximum range. They can.
So I understand that, Lena, I understand that you have a couple of preliminary dollars for donations that you can spend. I think you do.
You understand. Who knows where they might have come from?
Oh,
Or
from
Yeah.
that. Okay. You're right. So,
Of course.
are you guys rolling right now?
Is
or
anybody-
am I
Not yet.
holding on to this? Okay, I'm
anybody got
holding
to
on
shoot
to
yet?
this thing.
no, we're on to
There will
round
be
2.
there will be shooting soon enough.
So then, in X-wing, the first player token does it go back and
No,
forth?
one person just sits on it.
Oh, interesting. All right. We're figuring this out as we go.
Because it actually turns into a very rarely done thing on when it's needed.
Ah, I see.
You know,
Sure. We're off.
the tiger's mouth.
All right. Locked it at round 2. Planning phase complete.
Planning phase is done.
All right. It's your activation phase. Is that what they call it in the next one?
Stuff like that.
The moving.
It's
and
not the
actioning?
it's not the engagement phase. No engagement here. Oh yeah, lose the focus.
Lose the scans. Forgot that. Yeah.
Turn and number 5 has a target lock.
Ooh, exciting. Very exciting.
Turn and loses the focus, and number 6 has a target lock.
Excellent.
Depending on how you move, yeah, excellent. The edge of fight, which is awesome. Okay. So
And
that's
then your
and then
4.
my 4, which once again will kick myself in the butt because I bumped my other ship, which means I lose my action.
That's right. Brian, is there a? Can you? I just put a picture in the attack wing group. Is there a link to the? There's an easy link to the live stream.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, and Han Solo's gonna yell. So we're ready to start the engagement phase?
Why people have to move?
Oh yeah, move.
Yes.
I can't get ahead of myself.
Like a 3rd edition converted to 5th edition.
So this cube is going to move straight ahead 4, and it's facing this way.
So we're not quite sure how to finish with it. Then they come with that book. It's like, oh, gee, that's really helpful now. As we go around the corner to the final encounter. Thank you so much. Very helpful.
Every time I play with these, I wish it was the dragon from Attack. because they do like what you were thinking. Like if it moved ahead 4, then the entire thing jumped.
Yeah.
It's spectacular. Spectacularly novel. And it is out of range. So it will go ahead and scan. The board have limited action options, at least on these 2 cubes. Then my board queen ship is going to move straight ahead
Put the other one's queen.
I'm sorry. Yes, this
Yeah.
is Captain. Here is the one of the many tactical drones. That's his name. Last name drone, first name tactical. That's what his pilot's license says.
So,
Comes from a long family of tactical drones.
So I see a Ferengi over on your side.
That's good. It's actually a mirror universe Ferengi. Runs. He's trapped on the sphere.
Because it's Mirror Universe, he does not want profit.
He doesn't want profit. In fact, he wants out of this situation. He does not like this situation whatsoever.
He's a freedom fighter.
He is a freedom fighter. So
I am within range.
you are
That is
within
scary.
range 2. This
He is
guy
not.
is, because the easiest way to measure it is from the base, even including the oblong pieces of the base. So that Y-wing is the only one that's in range 2.
Fun.
So we are going to target lock. I will be appropriately using target lock FF, which may represent Stuart going at the family game store.
That is the
Yes.
that is the sound of Eric escaping.
It is, and so that's the target lock, and that is the end of the activation phase. And now we're in combat phase,
Okay, beginning of the engagement phase.
or engagement phase.
Han's gonna sit there and yell, "Shoot those machines, you!" Blah, blah. This is what I get for a ship.
That's
Okay,
very true. And
so-
the tactical drone is going to spend a drone token. So that is going to take him down. I had everything mixed up. Apologies.
So-
Tactical drone's only 6, which is going to take him down from initiative level 6 to initiative level 5. And what that allows him to do is, in the combat phase, if an opposing ship is within range, spend 1 drone token and place a battle stations next to the ship. So this is an eyeball.
Okay. Is it? Okay. That is a very mechanical looking eyeball.
It is, yes. So this is my 8. This cannot shoot. So it does. It goes
Yeah.
reverse initiative, right? So this is my 6.
Yep. So it
can't
gets to shoot.
So this is my board cube.
Okay.
Shooting at that Y-wing is a primary weapon value of 6. So I'm tossing 6 dice.
What have you got so far? I mean, in terms of how it's different.
It is because I still have my stealth devices active.
Oh, what do your stealth devices do?
I get 1 more dodgy dice.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Until you heard it.
I see. I see. So that is 2, and then that is that, and that is that. And I'm going to spend my target lock to reroll these 3.
Okay.
So this doesn't count. I'm going to spend my eyeball to make these 2 hits. So you are threatened with 1 critical hit and 4 regular hits.
We're cute. Dangerous.
Okay, I have a trail on to go.
I'm gonna roll my 2 dice dodgy.
Yes. It's very exciting.
So Star Trek, we're cute.
Just thinking about it. All right, so you dodge 1.
So 2 shields gone. A hit and a crit. Pilot, gain 2 stress tokens.
Panicked pilot.
Not just a
Oh,
pilot.
those are hardy. Those have, what is that, 6 hull?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Y-wings are.
Yeah.
So 2 stress on that one. Okay. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I thought it was a good idea to take it.
No, and it clearly works.
So, starting with him, he cannot shoot with his, what I really want to hit with, so he's just going to do his normal pew-pews. Two
And is
attack
that, are you
dice.
starting with the Y-wing that was just attacked? Or-
I'm starting with,
Oh, you're starting with, of course, you're starting
because
with.
he's a higher initiative. He is within range 3. So, you
Oh.
get an extra dodge dice.
Yes, well, I only get 1 dodgy dice because the board cannot dodge.
You spend that eyeball to turn that into a hit.
Perfect.
Okay, and you are not stressed.
Nor am I on Ox Power.
Yes.
It's like two people playing the same game but with completely different languages. It's great. I did not dodge,
So
I get my shields go from 10 to 9.
I feel so bad for you. You're panicking my pilot.
Wait, didn't you? You have oh no, that's the two Y-wings that target lock.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Right.
He didn't get an action because reasons.
Yes.
Um,
Oh yes, reasons. Those reasons.
So let's start with the panic one. Who will fire a proton torpedo?
Proton torpedoes.
Yeah, proton.
You know, there's a lot of like miniature games.
Wait, did
with
you
the-
get to my neutron torpedo?
Which one are you
This one is
Neutron.
Are they fairly
Star
neutral?
Trek Attack.
They're fairly neutral. They're all shaped like a map of Switzerland.
Pew pew.
Oh.
Dollar. Spend the dollar. Spend the dollar.
Okay, $1.
Oh my goodness.
We're donating $1 to charity because that
For
was
the
a
animals.
Brian
maybe the
roll.
safe store.
Hashtag Lork's gonna lurk.
We do have.
That was only slightly better.
Okay, I'm gonna spend that target lock.
Yes, you should spend that target lock. Oh my god.
One hit.
One hit. Shields go from 9 to 8.
How many hull? How many hull after the shields come?
How many hull after the shields? 10.
Okay. The other one will also fire its proton torpedo. Using the target lock, which you could focus.
Oh.
Ooh,
That was good.
that was good. 4 hits.
Excellent.
This one's turning into a crit because I can.
Don't you get one? Don't you get one defense dice now?
You can re-roll those. That throw it in there.
No, that's a good point. So are you at range 2 or range 3?
I'm at range 3, but it's a torpedo.
Right. So what does that mean in starting
That
an
means
X-Wing?
that there's no range modifiers either way.
And there's not.
Oh no, that's right.
attack wing angle
It's a
either.
secondary
Yeah.
weapon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And, yeah, so 4 more shields go down.
Okay, throw in.
I'm going to make him reload.
Oh. We are the 4.
All of them?
You're amazing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, no, 2 of them, half of them missed. So, only 2.
2 hits. Excellent.
Discard more cards. There's always a goal. The goal change.
No!
I on you. Okay. So is that's the end of the combat phase?
That's the end of the combat
phase,
phase.
whatever it is.
And so we get down to the
End
end phase.
phase. Unused stuff goes
Goes away. Okay,
Round 3.
I'm really surprised you made it to round 3.
I'll say it for the record that I still think that he actually is going to win. But we shall
no.
see.
Choose your, we still have a choose your own adventure graphic novel,
Ah, okay, maybe so.
as well as comic booky games.
Ah, yes, yes. I'm actually struggling. That's a graphic novel adventure.
Okay.
It's a graphic novel where you go.
I actually do think he has a good chance of wearing down your.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Certainly, like, even when I graphic like, smack in the face and
Okay. Actually,
you know, Stan Lee stuff.
yeah, no. I won't do that. That would have been
You
fun.
had a thing that you
I
wanted
had
to
a
do?
thing I could have done, and I'm not doing that thing.
Oh, here's the target.
Target lock stays.
Ah, see, look what I tried to do. You and your fancy non-attack wing target lock.
Yeah, no,
Just
target
wanted
lock
to go
stay
away. That's
until I.
true. It's in both games.
Yeah.
I'm just being optimistic. All right, my dials are set. How about your fancy new X-ray dials?
I actually use the right dial instead of the escape pod. That might help. Okay,
That's good. Movement.
here we go.
Your ones.
The stress pilot makes a one turn. Remove the stress.
I mean, it's really funny watching your magic work while you're driving. And then it finds something, it goes flop, 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 and then like
So do your turns have to line up with, they line up orthogonally 90 degrees based on the...
So my turn right now is shooting out this way. And I will.
It's going well,
Focus.
Sean.
Who's winning right now?
I think the people watching are winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
My second one is gonna do a 3-turn.
Decker.
Phew, how exciting.
And since the target lock is already there, he will also focus.
Beautiful.
And then finally,
About 5 seconds.
one.
Check.
I'm on your side.
Okay, good.
I mean, I'm playing the board, but I'm telling everyone you're going to win. That means I'm on your side. Now we'll ignore we'll ignore the fact that your daughter is rooting for me.
I'm the one that is on your side.
Rooting for chaos.
Han Solo is on my ship, yelling at everyone else to do a better job like he should.
I'm glad.
That's good.
Why are you?
All right, so we locked in.
Four.
I just did my move.
Excellent.
So what are you gonna do?
So my 6 is going to make a 1 turn to the right.
This is getting scary.
It is a very, very large miniature.
It's not mini anymore.
No, it's not.
You can't call it a miniature.
We could just ram him. It's not a medium.
Ramming does nothing.
Well, it is conceivably possible, just so that you are aware,
I mean, so far.
to overlap my base. I think this is true.
Yeah.
I believe it's true that to overlap my base, it's actually these 3 pilots. You could
Yeah.
fly underneath me.
Oh, that's fun.
Conceivably, as long as you don't hit these 3.
The actual pilot.
Yes. All right. So we have moved, and then I'm going to target lock once again with an escaping breath of air. And I'm once again going to spend a drone token so that I am now capped at initiative level 4. So
Okay.
I'm now tied with Han.
Fantastic.
Wait, no, that happens, I apologize, that happens at the start of the combat phase. So that,
Okay.
That hasn't happened.
That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, so my action there was the target lock. The 5, we're good. This fella is going to go do a 3 turn this way.
I thought you would take it. It's new.
Observation, these turn a heck of a lot better on the cameras than they do on our other servers.
Well, yeah,
so
because the
this,
other ones are
which is
meant
obvious,
for-
but it's,
yeah.
this is like, oh, I like this is good. And then, ooh, what else are we possible? Oh, no. How
Bad
sad.
day for him.
That sad day for the board. The board queen is crying. Scan.
Scan.
Are you out of range?
I'm out of range, yeah. Alright, good. So this is end of activation phase. Combat and or engagement phase. So start of combat phase. Is Han gonna yell, do whatever that thing was that he did?
He's gonna yell. Snakes! I hate snakes!
I think you're mixing.
Is that a Harrison? What?
Harrison
that was
Ford
very-
wasn't in Solo, Stuart.
That was very meta of you.
Young here. It's like one of these dollar.
Yeah, you could proxy it.
Lena holds
No,
the
you can
proxy.
proxy it to Brian because Brian is apparently not on Murr's side either. This is not going to go well. Hi, Murr.
I haven't decided yet. I'm kind of going with Fiona's chaotic.
Here,
I like that.
donate this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Fiona, you're spreading it evenly. So you're on the side of neutrality. That's what's happening.
Hi! You're here to see me blow up?
It's possible.
What?
No,
Well,
he explode in
This
space.
game, because I know you love to see me fail.
Apparently, they have a prior
is,
history.
She is a fun farm shark.
A fun farm shark. You're the best. You really are the best. The fact that you are a fun farm shark is a beautiful thing.
I am playing Han Solo.
What does that mean?
Okay, do you know Star Wars? Do you know Star Trek? Okay, so first ask your dad about Star Wars and Star Trek and explain why,
Fair.
so he can explain to you why this ship versus these dice,
That's not a dice, that's a giant safe cube.
these safe cubes mean that I'm in trouble. Your dad can explain.
This one's name is Dreadfang. This one's name is Fluffy. They're my two Borg dogs.
Yes, they are.
Fluffy. I like
Fluffy. I know, right? Right? She's on my side.
Yes. Okay. So
It needs to have an eyes. And
So we have it so that
you have initiative.
those.
Yes.
what's in this?
So this is my 8 is out of range.
Yes.
My 6, however, is going to attack.
Most certainly in range.
Is most certainly in range. I think is still, range 2. And so we'll be attacking your lead Y wing. Once again, this is a 6 dice primary weapon attack with no other shenanigans.
I've taken damage, so I no longer have my stealth device.
And I reduced my skill level again so I could get another
That would be next. And you
battle
can
stations too.
Turn over
Fantastic.
another card. And so they're both in play.
And I'm going to use my target lock to reroll this one. And I'm going to use my battle stations or my concentrate to reroll. I'm sorry, to convert.
Nothing. So, and then
Stuart is motioning for $1 to be
$1,
placed in
$1.
to completely screw up my roll.
Okay, reroll.
Stuart, which dice would you like me to reroll?
Selena's dollar, she says.
Lena, which dice would you like me to reroll?
Yeah.
This is in the
So
spirit
if you
of fun.
donate $1, you can make people re-roll dice.
If we had been super nerds about it, we would have argued whether or not
Because it's going to
was
charity.
it the modify attack dice step, modify
I was just
defense
thinking
step.
that, yeah.
I don't care. I really don't
Because it
care.
goes to charity.
Yes, so you have 3 hits and 1 crit that you are threatened.
Why would charity?
This is not a dodgy dice.
No, it's not.
And that still is enough for the first Y-Wing to go down.
We are the Borg. The Borg are amazing. We are the
Okay, so I
Borg.
said-
And so do you understand that now?
Yeah.
Star Wars
Yeah.
and why those cubes mean disaster.
If you give it a lick, Brian, it tastes just like Borg raisins.
Borg raisins.
Borg raisins.
Board raisins.
Why won't you just tell me?
Okay, so
Little known fact, the Borg ships smell of citrus.
I'm gonna fire my proton rocket.
A proton rocket. This is not a proton torpedo.
This is not. It's a proton rocket.
So this is the Falcon.
Yes.
This is the Falcon.
Going straight down that cube's tube.
That dude looks like a giant.
How many tubes? What orifices? You're using the Force, but Luke's not on that
The
ship.
Borg
Nothing
cubule.
in there.
Luke is not on that ship.
There's actually nothing in there, but people have opened them up to put things inside of them.
Well, then there is something in there.
There's
Okay.
space. There's empty space and air.
But that is something.
That is something. You're right.
So it is.
I just got schooled. Science.
Didn't get him. Dad, please don't
3 damage.
So that's 3 damage, and this is from Han, and this is at range, I think, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
range.
okay, that's fine. I will roll my agility dice.
You got it? Yeah.
No, I don't. So that's 3 more shields down.
Yep.
Wait, can I pay $1? Have you re-rolled?
You could. That would be the most wasted charity dollar of all time,
If
Brian.
it's for charity, it's never.
Well, that's a very good point.
See, it's for charity, so people will do crazy things for
People will
charity.
do crazy things for charity.
Including pouring ice buckets on their heads.
They will do that. All right, so there you go. You're whittling away.
Okay,
I'm not gonna do that.
that Y-wing is
Yes.
opening fire with with its turrets on that board cube.
You sound very weird right now.
I sound very weird all the time, as does Stuart.
Ships go pew pew. Target lock.
What would sounding normal be like?
And focus.
Sound like this.
Ooh,
3 hits.
very nice.
That is nice. That's good. And this
See,
is
that's
it.
what it would sound like. It would sound like this.
Hang on. Re-roll.
Oh, Brian's all about the reroll. What you want? Habitat or
Habitat.
habitat?
Nah, actually, it's.
To the animal.
Son of a.
I like the idea of assimilated pets.
I like puppies.
We are the Borg.
I like puppies.
What if the Borg had a horse?
3 hits.
Very
Thank
well
you,
done.
Brian. You have successfully taken down the shields of the generic Borg cube, as
Yeah!
opposed to Cube 384. I want an assimilated horse. That horse would be amazing.
That would be an amazing horse.
I still want to know what would
What?
nanites do to someone's metachlorine?
Will you please stop
levels?
saying that?
And
He
what
wants
would
to know what Borg nanites would do to someone's midichlorian levels, and I think that is a killing offense.
and I'm wondering what a Borg infested Darth Vader would look like.
You were just talking about a horse.
An amazing horse.
What kind of horse?
A Frisian.
Yeah, I lost the
What
ship.
are you
A Frisian. A Frisian. Ask your father and or Wikipedia.
Because none of my people have horse powers.
It's a very beautiful horse.
Okay, you're Wikipedia.
Okay, but I don't own my Wikipedia right now. My Wikipedia is inside of this Borg cube, and it's working on trying to kill him.
What's a Wikipedia?
A Wikipedia is a very large foot that worships the old nature gods. The modern name is Wikipedia, but it's actually Wiccanpedia.
Wikipedia?
Wiccanpedia.
Wicked.
Okay, but you still have 2 feet, so how do you
Okay.
put a foot in there?
It's not attached to me.
So,
She is very smart.
new planning.
Ladies and gentlemen, author Mur Lafferty, who wrote the novelization for Solo, which has something to do with this ship, who has just said for people small children should not listen to anything I say. Probably correct.
Some of the most sage advice ever given to anybody.
Okay.
Okay, so is that saying I should believe you? Because I just said I shouldn't believe you. So should I believe you or not?
We are falling into a logic vortex.
What's a vortex?
End phase.
And you get your card. Since he's crazy, what's a vortex? You got the wrong one. I'm talking to you. The guy without a beard.
Yeah.
What's a vortex?
It's a large formation of spinning things, kind of like a funnel cloud or a whirlpool.
A demented clown with a room full of plates on full.
Or the water in your toilet after you flush.
Or the water in your toilet after you flush.
That's a vortex of toilet water.
A vortex of toilet water and poop and pee. Because why would you be flushing if there's not poop or pee in it?
There's a
Perhaps,
spider in it.
perhaps you want to
Okay, but if
observe.
there's a spider in it, why would you do it? The spider's already dead. There's no need.
Because the spiders need to be evicted. And
This is the longest planning phase of all time.
What's that
I'm locked in
Oh,
with my 2 ships.
I'm just distracted. Well, I have 2 ships too. Come on, Stuart.
Where are your 2 ships? Huh?
Even
I only see 2 giant cubes.
Okay, focus.
Those don't look
What's
like
happening?
ships. Those don't look like ships. Those do.
You are correct
Well,
that
at
these
least
do
one
not
of-
look like ships.
At least one of them looks like a ship. The other one looks like a pole. Yeah, it looks like a pole.
That's fair.
It's a
Okay,
hole.
good. I'm locked in.
You're locked in?
Yes.
Awesome.
There is something in there. It's something green.
Yes, it's because the plastic is green. All of this stuff is on top of clear, green tinted plastic. You can't, well you can, except then it would be broken. So I choose not to. I'm sorry.
So
Yes,
I should not listen to you because that's what somebody's told me.
that is correct.
So you can't open it without breaking it.
Target lock on the queen.
Excellent. Target lock on the clean. That sounds
Queen.
Did you say queen or
on the clean.
I said-
Freddie Mercury. Borg Freddie Mercury. Get it right.
What's a Freddie Mercury?
Well,
That's-
let's just say that he's the more well-known brother of Freddie Venus.
Who's Freddie Venus?
You don't want to know. He's in jail.
Okay, I don't know that.
Freddie Venus?
Well, I shouldn't believe anything you say, so I do want to know. I use your own words again.
I'm a low flyer.
Again, the logic vortex swirls anew.
And that was refreshes that. So I have my action, which I will use to refresh Gonk.
Okay. Gonk refreshment is always good. So this is for what I don't care. So this is also Captain Level 4 right now, or Initiative 4. And so he is. At 1.
Dad, I'll be the go. Okay, can you get us up because I want to play a game. I'll be the go.
I'll hurry it up so I can kill Stuart soon. And then you can play a game with him. Play fun with him.
Faster?
Kill him faster. If you had money, you could help me kill him faster.
Yeah, so that's why people would donate it, so that the board could kill me faster. Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to put a target lock on Han.
Fantastic.
So yeah, basically if I have all those out, you're willing
My sister
Does
said
that make
that
me
Borg
at
is
range zero?
relentless, but Han is scrappy.
That's your sister?
No, so unless you hit my post, you don't lose an action.
Okay.
Because that's
I
what
have
we'll
a
play.
question. If I have a $1 bill and tear it in half and put half into each,
Hey.
that means that I'm donating 50 cents.
Oh my god.
Do you want?
How to
do,
get
do
under
you, do
there?
you want to take a picture of this?
That's a good idea.
Actually, this is a pretty good photographic opportunity.
Nudge my
Not that
model.
Not that I'm trying to. This is going to be this recursive live stream issue.
crossing the stream, Stuart.
Arlene?
Well, they already got one.
Is the Millennium Falcon under a cube?
I have a question. If I have a $1 bill and tear it in half and put half into each,
Did a wormhole open up?
donating 50 cents.
No, because typically charities do not spec separate enough.
Why not? That'd be a great way.
Because they are not considered legal tender by the federal government.
It's trying to breach through the butt of the cube.
That could be the case. All right, so that was
Yeah.
and then now it's my queen gets.
Okay. So, or not in phase, the engagement phase. So, yells.
Nothing's happening.
So I'm moving straight ahead 1.
Oh no, you're moving still.
Yes.
Either way.
That's right. You get to move. That's about right. But I made a sturdy Volkswagen.
How can you find that interesting?
Oh, this is ultimately interesting.
Uh,
So you're within range 2, so I'm going to target lock you.
Why is it interesting?
Because it's fascinating.
Why is it fascinating?
Because it's
Wait,
interesting.
interesting and fascinating mean the same thing. Yeah.
It's intriguing as well.
we got a target. There was a.
Target locks everywhere.
I think they might be pinched between 2 cubes right now.
That's right. All right, so start of combat phase or engagement phase.
Why do you need those ginormous cubes? Why do you have two ginormous?
No one needs giant cubes,
Because they're
but they're beautiful.
deadly.
So
If they're deadly, why is it here?
Okay, so
Inside
this,
a store.
the thing is with these giant cubes is inside are a bunch of robotic men being controlled by little tiny robots.
But he said there was nothing in them.
That are
And you
trying
proved me
to-
wrong because you said there's air in them and you were correct.
and they're trying to turn everyone into robotic people.
Yes. So, Han yelled, my tactical drone
Yes.
dropped his captain level again to get another battle stage.
So he's at 3 now.
So he is now at 3. She is still at 8.
Fantastic.
So she is going to go first. She is going to make a range 2 attack against your Y-wing.
Okay.
6 dice primary weapon attack.
Okay.
That has a target lock, but it's got nothing else to help it out.
Look at the thing with the puppy and the kitty.
Good God.
I'm just gonna, dispel
Can
this.
you move this way?
This wasn't it. Alright, so you are threatened with 5 hits. Unless someone has $1 that they want to spend.
$5.
Roll.
Okay, do you want this to go to the animals or to the houses? Okay.
Alright. Again, the Borg are all about, so the Borg now have a horse. And that's a $5 bill, so now we've just assimilated 5 puppies.
Yep.
Go ahead, re-roll all of them.
This is a family game store. We need a family of animals. That's how this goes.
I can make a pretty good imperative imitation.
I will note that the $5 was spent before I had actually spent my target lock.
They totally were.
No, it's not true. I spent my target. So you're threatened with 2 crits and 1 hit.
2 swervy.
Nice. So that's 1 shield off.
1 shield off.
That was
What's a
good.
swervy?
Against who?
It's a different than a dodgy.
What's a dodgy?
It's not a whoopsie.
What's a whoopsie?
It's not an owie.
What's an owie?
Well, that's a philosophical question that Immanuel Kant once wrote a long treatise
Okay,
to try
what
to
did that
define.
mean?
Okay,
Stop speaking gibberish.
so let's
That's all I
start.
can speak. That's all I know.
Are you
I know
a
it's
computer
gibberish,
programmer or
Brian.
something?
No, he's a doctor.
Then why does he keep speaking gibberish?
Because he's a doctor.
So I actually have it on good authority.
But doctors
Hey
don't
guys,
speak
that
gibberish.
apparently
My
someone
doctor
in the
doesn't
Sinai
speak
residence
gibberish.
room is
That's
screaming
because
this
he's
right
that's
It's a she.
that's because he's that's because your doctor is a family doctor. They've learned better.
Good.
Okay.
So now Han, yes, this is a 4. Okay.
Han is going to go and shoot the Borg Queen because that's not an arc.
Why do men like to wear jeans? Not this.
So arguably,
Arguably?
you are in arc. If you're talking about your forward 90-degree firing arc,
Yeah.
it crosses. So this is in arc.
Oh, fantastic! Then I'm
So if you
totally
would
going to
rather
shoot that.
shoot the weaker one,
I totally rather shoot the weaker one
excellent.
because that's what you do: is you kick them while they're on the floor.
Why would you kick someone who's on the floor?
Because it's a bird cube
Because
that wants to
he's
eat
not a
my
doctor.
face.
What's that? An eyeball?
I'm going to use my focus in order to
But it's an eyeball.
make that eyeball a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits.
You're both speaking gibberish now.
Damage deck. 1, 2. I have 8 hull points left on that cube.
What's
Fantastic.
a whole point? I mean, where does this?
They're different than half points.
Okay.
A ballpoint pen.
Yes.
Your
Could be
cube?
Ball points. My cube
Your
is
cube?
shooting at range 1 with its primary weapon at Han, which it has a target lock on. Because it's at range 1, it gets +1 dice. So I'm throwing
You know, I'm
7
going to blow your
dice.
mind right now.
Yes. Blow
The
my mind.
pilot of my ship,
Yes.
Han is in the turret. Lando's piloting.
Who's Lando?
So I feel badly for Lando's cape collection. That's all I'm saying.
Cake? Did you say cake?
Yes, Lando Calrissian is a fan of cake. He particularly likes strawberry filling.
Why does he have a cake collection then?
Because he likes to eat cake and he likes to have plenty of cake when he's
He does
finished the
have
last
Okay,
one,
but doesn't
so
it
he
get
collects
stale?
other cakes. So I'm going to spend my target lock.
Doesn't it get stale?
He eats the cake very quickly and he has shipments sent to him
Is
very
he fat?
quickly. I'm also going to spend my battle station. You are threatened by 6 hits and 1 crit on the Millennium Falcon.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend the second point of Murr's $5 bill in order to make it more valuable.
I like that. No, that's really good.
The most obvious question is who's winning? Because I can't tell anyone.
I think I'm winning,
The guy with the 2 gigantic
but
cubes.
it's not clear.
Why isn't it clear? In most games you can tell who's winning and who's not.
This is an asymmetrical game in which someone with very tiny ships is shooting at people with very large ships.
There's only
That was
one
an
thing-
outstanding
There's only one
use.
thing
2
on this
hits.
whole
2
table.
You're
hits.
threatened with.
There's only
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's a
2
nothing,
shields
nothing.
that I'm taking off of the
The Falcon.
that I'm taking off of the escape pod.
Oh, so that's why
Off
you
the,
just read it.
off the escape pod. So is the escape pod like a buffer? It's a meat shield?
Yes, it
For
is
the
a
Falcon.
carried meat shield for the Falcon.
Interesting. I like how that works. Alright, so that was...
Actually, no, I'll take one
that
off
was
the
my
Falcon
3.
itself.
And then now it's your Y-Wing.
It's the Y-wing.
Star Trek versus Star Wars?
Yeah.
Quote,
This is
and
just
you can
complete fun.
donate dollars to Top Boys Read Rolls.
Yes, it's for charity. It's being live streamed.
So,
Why not 2
Proton
more
Torpedo.
That's what we had to do.
All nerds wanted to know.
Well, I feel like that this one match is not going to settle the debate. That's...
Pretty obvious anyway.
Proton Torpedo at the board queen.
That's a good point.
Hurry up and kill each other already.
So do you? So for X-wing torpedoes, do you spend your target lock for to make the torpedo work? So
You need the tor. You need the
you can't re-roll with the target lock. In attacking, most of the time, you have
Yeah.
to have a target lock to shoot a torpedo, but you can't use it to re-roll.
Yeah, you have to have it. I don't think I can use it to re-roll.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna spend one of Murr's dollars to re-roll the 2 blanks and get another hit.
Outstanding.
3 hits on the queen.
Go.
On the queen, and that's at range what? Never mind, it's a
That's
secondary weapon.
2. Okay.
So that's 3 hits. That's 3 shields down on the board queen.
7 to go.
left. 7 to go.
7 to go.
You might just win this.
Just crush your fingers and have hope.
I don't know. He destroyed one of my ships. I scratched one of his.
That's a reasonable scratch, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to Mako for this. Come on! Alright, so end phase.
End phase.
Combat's done.
Combat's done.
End phase.
End phase.
Clean up actions. I got no actions to clean up.
Okay.
Next. Next turn.
Yes.
How are we doing over there, Brian? How are you doing over there?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying this.
That's good. This is
Thoroughly entertaining.
this is very interesting.
I hope the YouTube audience, YouTube audience agrees.
You've got 9 people watching right now.
9 people. Hey, Fiona.
I think that Frost Giant could hold up one of them.
You know what?
I think if the Frost Giant from D&D Attack Wing was tricked out enough, he would be riding this board, which now has to happen in a future date.
Of course.
Of course,
Frost Giant ride the board too.
like a mount.
Oh no, did it right.
You did it wrong. Locked in.
How much damage has the cute Millennium Falcon done to any of these?
So this person had lost 10 shields and has 2 points of damage and still has a ball left.
Okay,
Not much. Yes. All right. Good. So you're 1.
my 1. Straightforward 4. And taking a little bit of stress for it.
Brian, have you looked at these templates?
Yeah, they're
there was
awesome.
well, it has the Brian reminder of don't forget to do things.
Don't forget to
check
do
abilities,
everything.
do actions, remember
Yeah.
target lock. I like that. That's good.
Are they the same?
So the X-Wing, the templates are exactly the same, except the one turns are at a slightly different angle.
Okay,
Which
your
they did on purpose.
initiative 3 cube.
Yes, my initiative 3 here is going to move straight ahead 2, which is going to prove potentially challenging for the Falcon. So I'm going to put this here to mark the Falcon's face. I apologize for that. And then we are going to do this. Excellent.
Did you just bump the Falcon? I think that bumped the Falcon.
Oh, that did. Actually put the Falcon back. Yeah.
There you go. Right.
Perfect. Perfect. So I did bump the Falcon, but the rules are that if you have a bigger base, you bump, but you don't lose actions. And that's true in D&D attacking against Star Trek.
I wish that was true in X-Wing because the number of times I've had a big ship bump a smaller ship has been astounding.
Yes. And so, somewhat predictably, there's going to be a target lock happening whenever he
Okay.
comes in.
I kind of would
No, I
like to
kind
see
of do
that
too. I kind of want to see that too. That's why I'm not rooting against myself.
Well, I have one more dollar.
Oh, that was 10, so that's still there. Targeting on
Yes.
again. Give me my 3. All right, you're 4.
3 straight ahead. It's just easier this way.
It is.
And for some reason, this maneuver causes Lando to reduce stress.
Well, no, that is completely canon. I can believe that entirely.
Just in between two of the boards.
It seems like another one that needs a picture.
This is a live feed. Brian attempting to take a photograph.
And the question is since L337 is my co-pilot,
Yes,
I'm wondering what she would say right now.
I think she would say something. I think she would say something appropriately pro-droid.
Pro board, perhaps.
Nah.
Do you think she'd side with the Borg?
Well, I think she would actually get along swimmingly with the Borg Queen.
Okay, so
And then what's your action?
spending donk in order to gain a shield.
Gong. Very nice gong. And then...
Because that's what Gonk does, is he keeps my shields happy.
Yes. And then my 8 is going to move, do a 3 turn, but of course to do that it moves straight ahead 3 first. I haven't the foggiest idea how we're going to figure this out.
If it can't clear the base, then it backs up to where it...
Well, it's more because technically you can fly, so on my alignment, you are going to end up underneath me. I'm actually not going to bump you.
Yeah, that's... I would say that's probably accurate.
So I'm going to drop a...
I'm just going to lift this up
Okay,
while I
that's
use slide forward.
Sounds good. So Brian said he was doing last week. Close enough for, as they say.
Not where that ship wanted to be.
Fact. Fact.
Kind of wish that I gave him bombs.
Lesson for next time, if this is in fact the thing that happens next time.
And because bombs at most do like
Now
120
who's
damage.
winning?
True.
Now who's winning?
I think it's more clearly me that's winning. So I'm going to do a target lock.
Okay.
Okay. Because that's fun.
It is. And, oh, I need to turn. I am going to deal with that. We're going to remember that I need to, that facing doesn't matter for this combat. Before I move next time, I need to turn 90 degrees to the right.
Yeah. Why don't you just do the turn?
Which could, in fact, giving the complicated rules
Those cubes too.
of how this works.
How much were those cubes?
I think they were 90 or 100 apiece. MSRP.
Biggest
If you
payout
like
rate
these
ever.
sexy cubes, you can order them from the Family Game Store.
You take special orders, Visa, MasterCard, or Apple Pay.
Deep Space Nine is also available.
Deep Space Nine is also available. Thank you, Brian, for pointing that out.
Okay.
And so is the Frost Giant.
Is the Frost Giant available?
Yes.
No, it's not, because it's they have not been printing
That's
them.
what I thought.
Frost Giant's up there.
Oh, the D&D Attack Wing Frost Giant is not available. Other Frost Giants, however, are available.
Okay.
Alright, so combat, wrong Frost Giant. So combat phase, do you have any combat phase nonsense?
It's not nonsense, you nerf herder.
I'm spending this tactical drone has spent yet another token, so he is now level 2, as captain still, and he has battle station. So this board cube is going to shoot at Solo.
Okay.
The primary weapon attacks with 6 dice. It's at range 1, so he gets 1 extra dice. She gets 1 extra dice. Sorry, my queen. I apologize to you. And I am going to spend my target lock to reroll.
That looks like
That's 2 crits, 3 crits and 3 hits.
3 crits and hits.
No, I don't think it would.
It will not kill me. It will go through all my shields.
Do I need to put in another dollar?
I'll spend another $1 to make you re-roll just the hits and the crits.
So what is it now?
That's
Okay.
1 crit, 2 hits.
Dodgy dodgy.
1 crit, 1 hit.
Bing.
2 shields.
2 shields. Okay. Rear guns hitting the cube with no shields.
Yes.
Pew pew.
Did you focus?
I do have a focus. I'll use that focus to turn it into 2 hits.
Wait, he still has shields?
Yes,
I was
Han
going
still.
after one of his Y-wings first.
Oh, you didn't like the torpedoes?
I didn't use the advanced torpedo, just the regular
It
one.
says 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits, and there's nothing I can do about that, so I take 2 more damage. Down to 6 hull points. And now my 2.
Now it's yours.
Okay. Attacking the Falcon at range 1. Primary weapon 6 dice plus 1 for range. That's 7.
Spaceship say? Apparently nothing in space.
Apparently nothing in space.
In space, no one can hear you. Pew pew.
Do you have anything for that dice?
Oh no, but this is the tactical decision about dollar spending. I have both a target lock and a battle station. But do I want to burn the last $1? This is where we have
I
fun.
think the $1 was donated in order to help Han win.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
She's still in the store stuff.
I got $1 for the board.
You have $1 for the board?
I do.
But don't put it in yet.
Oh.
But I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, in that case, oh wait,
You
$1
go ahead,
to make
put
me
it in.
reroll?
Yeah, to give you the reroll for the if you wanted for.
Oh, I see. Well, hold on to that. So in that case, I will go ahead and
So put
reroll those with the target lock, and then I will spend my battle stations. So now you are threatened with
Oh, so you don't
6 hits and 1.
I wasn't sure if you had the.
No, because then this is what's going to happen.
$1 to
So
make
we
you
burn the
reroll all of
$1.
those.
And conceivably, after I roll
Yeah,
this, if
so
it's
I
crappy,
follow
you
you.
can. is a... That's 1 crit and 4 hits that you are threatened with.
1 crit, 4 hits.
No. Yes, this was a battle stations. 1 crit and 4 hits.
So that would be significant damage. That would be.
Roll that.
Okay, go ahead. We rolled that.
Oh man.
It's all for charity.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
That's 1 hit.
I'll re-roll that.
Reroll these 4?
Sure.
Excellent. Your dollar sucks, Brian. It's still good for charity.
No dodgy dodgy.
You take 1 shield.
1 shield.
That was a lot of work for 1 single shield.
That was.
All right.
Okay, meanwhile, the heroic Y-Wing is...
I'm not laughing at your heroism. I'd almost forgotten about the Y-Wing literally in the shadow of the board cube.
It's just gonna be just
It's right there.
trying to just strafing the bottom of that cube.
Yes.
Spaceship say, pew pew! I have no focus. And there is...
You need another dollar? A dollar!
Yay.
2 more animals.
1 hit!
It is better.
And so the board are fighting capitalism.
Yes!
Was that on the queen, I presume? Or?
Yes.
Yes, strafing on the queen. So she loses a shield.
Oh! Wait a minute. Target.
Will your box not go ahead?
Another one.
She loses a shield.
Okay.
Remember, when that one goes away, there's a whole nother ship that pops out.
Just focus on one ship.
As much as I can. Okay, new dials.
New dials.
I gotta pee. I gotta pee. So I get a Hey,
Tension builds.
Attention does build, Fiona.
I am
Alright.
sweating.
Dials locked?
Dials locked.
All right, you're 1. You're Y-Wing.
Because I don't believe in making movement easy.
That's for sure. All right,
bump the pillar.
all right. Wait, no, I already turned. I already did that. So you bumped.
I bumped.
That's the sphere.
Why do you need a spear?
Because you don't need a sphere, you just want to have one, and so I've got one.
What are those ears crossed over his for?
Because he's a Ferengi and he's got big ears.
What's a Ferengi?
A Ferengi's a guy with big ears.
Well, why does he have big ears?
Because that's how he was born.
Okay, but why was he born like that?
Because we celebrate diversity on this planet.
Huh? What does diversity mean?
Diversity means everybody can look different, we love them all. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, good job.
Yay!
Yeah,
I
but
did
why
it.
do we love them? What if it's
Okay.
What?
What if it's
We're now, this is the vortex. You bring forth conversational vortex. This is more so than any human being I've ever met, and I love you for it, even though I don't know who you are.
What did he say?
What is happening?
You're
Those are 1, and now my 2.
You're tactical.
Okay, maybe
Yes.
I'm speaking gibberish when you said what is happening. It's called the thing.
And that one bumps.
This was moving straight ahead 2, and it's going to bump the Falcon.
That thing went
Just,
the other way
just
around.
barely bumping into the Falcon. Does not lose an action, but stops its movement.
Crush the Falcon.
What's
Target
the
lock.
X-Wing tournament round?
I think it's hour 15, but I think.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, me too.
No, we're at an hour and a half. Brian and I once played a game at the castle for 3 hours.
Yes.
This is why there are time limits, by the way. I should also say, Stuart, that if you want to choose a ending time,
Are you done?
No, I want to see this to the
you want
end.
to see this to the end.
Are you done?
I want to see this to the end. Okay, so your queen.
Yes, my queen.
Oh, here's the FF for the.
Yes, thank
I
you.
can't
Thank you.
quite sneak off with the target lock. Oh, and since I have an action, I'm resetting Gonk.
Okay, I am going straight ahead 1.
Alright, so I'll figure it out.
And this is also going to drag the Falcon a little bit, so I'm going to reset it. And target lock. And then start of combat. Target lock at the top.
Hi, everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
so, or queen.
Or queen attacks 7 dice,
We're not thinking
range
about
1.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to go up and take a look inside, like I have
1,
I know
2,
Daddy, are you seeing?
Spending
Queen.
target lock.
and this is against the Falcon.
This is against the Falcon, so that's 4 hits and 1
Which
crit.
one's the Falcon?
The Millennium Falcon is the white chip.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if
It doesn't
Okay,
look
so
like a
5?
chip, It looks like it's
Yeah.
shit. It's not a chip, it's a ship.
Well, it depends. If the person has a speech alteration, it could be those are shields.
Dollars, anyone?
They look like Memphis
I don't have to go
Have to go to the ATM.
and get my purse.
Ah! Okay, so I'm gonna take 4 hits.
I've got them, but they're not going that way.
Yeah, so we'll take 3 hits and 1 crit.
Tonight.
I got a crit. So 1, 2, 3 crits. Pilots!
Wounded pilots.
After you perform an action, roll a dice on a
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. So that was the 8. Now it is your 4. The Falcon.
my 4. Okay.
Oh, I got this. So,
Again,
which guy's winning
shooting
again?
at this one because I will kill one.
I actually don't.
The guy with the beard's winning.
I actually don't. Which one? Ooh, that's it.
Got the beard, yes. I was worried she was going to ask, what is a beard?
2 hit, a hit and a hit and a crit.
I thought.
A hit and a crit.
A hit and a crit. Hit and my crit is minor explosion. Immediately roll 1 attack die. If it's a hit, I suffer 1 damage. It is not a hit.
It's a crit.
It's a crit, but based on the
That's
drag,
not its.
Yeah, so
yeah.
flip over. 4 whole points left.
What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do? So that was your 4, and now it's my
3. Or 2.
2. My 2. My 2 is now attacking at. Someone found $1.
No, my dad gave it.
Oh, your dad gave it to you. But that's the question. Who is she gonna help?
Whoever's winning, because I
Who
want
is
the
she
game
going
to
to
end
help?
faster. Please.
If you want the game to end faster, you'll help me.
Okay.
This is an objective statement.
That is an objective.
All right, so this is a range, or just barely. You're just barely range 2.
Okay.
So this is a 6 dice attack. And I'm going to re-roll these 3
With your target lock.
with my target lock. And I'm going to convert with my battle stations.
People are weird.
For those following along at home, I forgot to do the step of taking this off, putting it back on, and reducing
Okay.
his level again. So he's
So-
now level 1.
People, it's official. People with ponytails are weird.
6. That's 6 hits.
Fair.
If there's
No, I did in the past and I wasn't.
if there are no dollars, this might be the end for Han.
Yes.
Is Han the fat guy? Daddy, can't put up the blue card.
No,
Excuse
this
me,
is Han.
Harrison Ford would not appreciate that.
What? He does.
So he looks fat. Apparently.
Apparently so.
Oh, no, wait. Sorry. He doesn't look bad. He looks like a mama.
Okay, so
So what happens is he's gonna hug his son and get lightsaber through the chest, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's
What
exactly
is
right.
except for in this case, apparently,
No, I should probably
since
not
I
be
didn't launch the escape pod,
Oh no! The much vaulted escape pod. Fare thee well, sweet falcon.
brother, aid me!
What is he supposed to be bringing reinforcements? Is that what this is?
Why is the Millennium Falcon fighting 2 Borg battle cubes up close?
Because he said I could have 140 points with which to build my fleet, and it turns out that that's just enough to get me 2 Borg cubes plus a Borg sphere.
I do have a brother. Yeah, I'll give you a second. Finish up your turn and see if I'm still around by the time my
You're
aid
fighting
comes.
2 Borg cubes.
So you have reinforcements.
I have
Were
reinforcement.
these part of your 200 points?
No, this is pure metal chair in the middle of the match.
Well, my turn is actually done, just so you know, because that was my other ship that fired. So now it's just your Y-wing.
Shooting the bottom of the queen.
Yeah.
You have 2 eyeballs.
I have 2 eyeballs and no focus.
Actually, you do have 2
So you
eyeballs.
take 1 point of
For real.
damage.
For real, you do have 2 eyeballs
For
and no
the
focus
queens?
because
Yeah.
you're wearing glasses.
I'll have them
and you
reroll
have
that.
2 eyeballs.
No, John.
Why are you being so literal?
Okay.
He can reroll that.
Brian's
one.
making you re-roll your 1.
No damage
No.
against the queen.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We appreciate
Somebody
it.
tell me when I should do this.
I'll be more than happy to tell you when it would benefit me.
Okay. Your brother looks a lot younger from far away. What? He does.
I have aged a lot. Wow. In the
So,
last
so essentially the
28
Empire is
years.
very upset.
It's more that they're upset that the Borg are here.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people will be upset about the Borg being here.
Well, that's Chewie. He's very strong.
Yeah, he's a fat
He always wins
Can't see.
at
What are you
Holo,
bringing
whatever.
over?
The Empire decides to come.
You look fat.
I look fat.
You realize you both are in Imperial space, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm here doing typical criminal activity that sometimes benefits the Empire.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Have you been keeping up with your payments?
Just to the right officials to bribe.
What payment? Just both of you are speaking gibberish again. Then by both I mean you two. You're speaking gibberish. Okay, you're all speaking
hijacking.
gibberish.
I told you, he's a doctor.
Okay. Did you say toot?
No, I said newt.
No, you said toot.
I didn't say toot.
You said toot.
I said newt.
You said newt.
All right.
Okay, you got setting dials.
Okay. We'll come back in 10 minutes. If you're not done by then, I'm gonna be very happy.
She's talking to you, Stu. She's talking to you. She's been begging for you to die for so long. She wants to play a game with you. And you're like, no, I want to attack the large geometric shapes.
I mean, geometric shapes are bad.
I hate geometry. I love geometry. So there have been emergency Imperial reinforcements. So how many?
How many points?
Yeah, how many points is that?
Another 200.
No, it's 198. Thank
198.
It's just 3
I would rock
ships,
DS9.
you'll be fine.
198 minus 197.
I would have been John's brother by proxy. I would have.
Oh my
Sorry, I'm
God.
playing
Are you at the end?
Actually,
I am
that we
not-
should have planned that. Then you could have actually brought dragons.
Hey, I have thought about bringing my attack wing dragons.
Yes. Why is Bahamut and Tiamat space dragons? Okay.
What's funny?
Why is the frost giant in space?
Why is the French giant in space? Why is he not yet riding the Borg cube? These are the 2 existential questions we have.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, start of the next round. So we are at.
Interceptor
What are your captain initiatives or captain skills? Are we at 5, a 3, and a something something?
and a 1.
And a 1. And I'm currently at still an 8 and a 2.
I am locked
8
in.
and 2. I'm good. I need some shields though. You took my token.
Go ahead, take the. How many shields do you need?
Well, they need to stop putting out stuff. Reinforcements weren't part of the deal.
The Falcon has blown up.
Well, the deal was basically made the game of who would be fighting who, and then he broke the deal because why? Scum and villainy.
Yes.
It's all part of the plot.
It's all a part of the plot.
Yes.
You mean the plot in the story?
The plot and the story, and the tale.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you do have
So who has the lowest Piat score? Me?
You have a
I do.
growing out of the back of
Oh,
your
you got
head.
one too?
I have a
That's what
1.
it means
I have a
to
1
be
as well.
half-horse.
I'll just move my 3.
Leave it right now.
Different kind of half-horse. Mostly horse-spirited.
Yeah, hand me that when you're done.
Aha. Why?
I'm doing the same thing.
What thing?
The thing with the stuff.
What stuff?
You know, the stuff
Oh, yeah,
with the
the
stuff
stuff
with the thing.
that's on this giant table.
And
It's on this giant table.
I'm New York.
I mean, it's a carpet.
Wait, why do these guys all look like aliens?
Because they're aliens.
Bing.
I mean, they were human, I think. Some of them.
Some
Okay.
of them, yes.
Go ahead. You're 1. You said you needed the 3.
3. This one. Stop this one. Give me that.
You're all aliens. Daddy,
I'm an alien.
I think that's reasonable.
that's the percent.
Just for the record,
That is
you can fly underneath the cubes. The pillars are the actual
The pillars bump,
bumping.
but if you fly underneath, if you miss the pillars, it does not count as bumping or losing an action.
That's fine. I'm going to. Can we not
the
focus?
first smart thing you've said this whole time I've been here is you're right, I'm an alien. That's the first smart
I mean,
thing
that's a
you've
good
said.
description of my brother. All right.
You haven't said one sensible thing the
Wait.
whole time.
You have a 2. Go.
I do have a 2. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 1,
What's
turning
your
to the
damage
left.
like,
You
by the
haven't
way?
said any
It's
sensible.
6.
He has 6
I
left.
don't. I never do.
Why do you have pins in your head?
Pins? Which pins?
Because
I
he
have
really
lots.
likes Hellraiser.
I have 1 in my eye.
There are 2 in your eye.
No, they're connected. It's one thing.
Okay,
Stealth.
why is it not eye?
Because I like it.
He does like it. It is decorated.
You should be a Christmas tree for Halloween.
You should be a Christmas tree for Halloween.
That's not the first time someone's called me a tree.
Daddy.
I dyed my hair green once, well blue, and it turned
I
green.
was going to say that requires an explanation for the
Wait, how did
story.
it turn green? Did you pee on it?
Sure, I like that answer. I'm gonna go with that one. Locking that in is my final answer.
I think so.
Louis the Peter used to put lemon.
What? Oh, Evie. Pretty much everyone I know took it.
Target lock.
Oh yeah, I saw that coming.
All right, so that was
Each of these only have 1 shot, right? So
Correct, yeah.
So that's just dead at the end of it.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Just 1 shot. Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't bring the named version of this, which gets to have attack up to 4 targets.
Why do all these
I did not bring that.
Why do all these men who are wearing
All right, so
glasses?
3.
Fair, yes, so
Every
for 3.
man in this room
All right.
is wearing glasses.
Because
My dad's wearing glasses.
Because our eyes are
Every
defective.
man in this room has glasses.
That definitely
I
does
said
not.
pretty much.
Okay.
Because all of us have bad eyeballs from playing games with tiny pieces. Tiny pieces.
I have glasses. Everybody in this row has glasses.
Yeah, I like target lock.
You like target lock.
Where's the target lock?
I have glasses.
Yeah, everybody needs number 6.
There you go.
Good target lock.
Be dead
More
by the time I'm
Pokemon.
back.
So many Pokemon in space. Oh, that's too bad. Doing a lot of things, okay?
I know, I understand. This is very important.
Alright. You said you were 8?
So this the Queen's an 8, and I apologize for interrupting. This is actually a 1.
Oh, that is a 1?
But whatever. It's a
Okay.
1, yeah.
Alright, so that I can just go ahead and hit him. Need a gentle 2.
see how much faster we can
Yeah, sure. Another turn.
Fair. I think this cube's going down shortly. We shall see. Alright, so everybody's moved and now it's my 8.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. That is
Okay, so we do actually end up having a timer for the game.
Oh, do we really?
Yes.
It's because the phone's going to die for its battery.
Yes.
Why?
The live stream's going to die.
The problem is that if
It's been going 89 minutes.
the problem is that if the battery, if she unplugs to plug in for the battery, then she uses the microphone.
Okay, perfect.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Good. All right, so
Technology.
this is a 2
Do you
reverse.
actually have like a board sphere stuck inside of that thing?
Yeah.
If we blow
this
it up,
blows
the
up,
sphere comes out.
There's a whole nother ship.
Yeah, well, I got that. I didn't know that it was actually physically in there.
Oh yes. So I just
Have you
did
done
it.
anything useful against this thing?
He's taken out half its shields.
Half the shield.
That's it? And you called me when you just had a wild wing left.
Yes.
Well, he called you as soon as the Falcon blew up. That was the key. That was
But
the
you-
trigger.
I was gonna wait until I just had the Falcon left, but the Falcon went first.
Good. So the board cube is target locking the Y.
Do you know how much headache he's going to cause in a few years for me?
Yeah.
It's now going to
It's
be.
the nanites.
It's the beginning of the combat phase. This guy is spending his last drone token, so he doesn't have any more. He is now Captain Skill 0, but he has a battle stations. Do you have any nonsense to start off the engagement phase? or
No, you
combat
killed the
phase?
nonsense.
Okay,
Do you have
that was
any
Han
nonsense?
is gone.
Yeah.
No.
Han's sucking vacuum.
All right, so this is a primary weapon attack from the 8 on the Y-wing, which is 6 dice plus 1 for range.
He didn't suffer long.
Do you have my torpedo? Oh, I'll just use your torpedo.
Yeah.
Not solo. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was-
I didn't feel like looking
What's
for
the
it.
point?
I got the
That's a very
tokens
good
for
point.
it.
Yes, that's a very good point.
I don't have the card.
And I'm gonna spend my target lock to reroll. That's not very good. Like I should complain. That's 4 hits. The Y-wing is threatened with
4 hits.
4 hits.
Still have that stealth field. No more dollars, eh?
Now.
If you want to put in a credit card or a larger bill,
Animals or
I'm not
houses?
dropping a 20 right now.
Animals or houses?
Whatever helps you. I don't know what. I didn't pay attention to the rules. I just showed up to kill things.
that's 1 crit and 1 hit.
Okay. So it takes 1 and takes a crit.
Yep. Direct hit.
Suffer a damage and then repair this card.
All right, so that was my 8.
That was your 8.
Now it's your Imperials.
Okay. Let's see if I was right about this. Oh, look. A torpedo. So, you are at range 3, I believe. I don't think I can tweak that down to 2.
Actually, it's
So
from the edge of the
this
plastic.
is
bit.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
you can push it up if you like.
Star Wars vs. Void Cube. People can donate dollars in order to force people.
Because I would say it goes the way I always do. I would say you were actually just barely in.
Millennium Falcon order.
you know what? I'm not going to argue with you not getting extra dodge.
Yep.
We're very sad for the loss of Han. L337 was assimilated.
Wow, I don't like that at all. Yeah, target lock. Okay. Looks like you're threatened with 2 hits and a crit.
2 hits and a crit. I've got nothing I can do about that. So that's 1. That's 2. And then, Jostled Navigator. Whenever I bump, I suffer 1 damage. And I have 1 call left.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So my 3 next? I
Yeah,
guess?
I have no shots. this
Okay, sure. I'll shoot you with my 3. I like this. This is a decent plan. He's definitely at range 2. 2 hits and a crit.
2 hits and a crit. You just took out the Borg cube.
Yeah, by cheating.
Yes.
I'm not cheating. You guys are in Imperial
and
space.
As
You both
the
need to calm
cube
down.
vaporizes, it has a console fire, which then explodes. So the dust is even finer. And that's why I suffer 1 more damage.
It didn't just explode, it really exploded.
Well, thank you.
You have my battle station.
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Just to say,
Yeah, I called for a Gondor called for aid.
Gondor did call for aid.
We're mixing way too many
And
geekdoms.
the empires of Rohan did respond.
question remains. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
All right. Woo! There's a lot more room on this
Yeah. Suddenly I can see what's going
figure
on.
right now.
Yeah.
It's really
What
impressive.
is this?
Good. This is a charity Star Trek attack wing versus X-wing. It was Han versus the Borg. Han died, but Stewart cheated and made sure that there was an Imperial reinforcements from
Were you about to
Will.
call me inferior?
Inferior reinforcements from Will.
Okay.
All right, now it's on.
Now
it's
you
on.
die first, and then I kill the bad guy.
and then I kill you.
Okay, so my disarm clears.
Yeah, so this is end phase.
I lost everything that I was going to do during my end phase.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, start in next phase. How sad. I only have 1 die left.
That makes planning a lot easier.
It does make planning a lot easier.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll sell myself out to the Imperials to keep the Borg away.
I just want to make sure Han's dead before he messes up my future plans of the Death Star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. I just have an 8, so it's your 1, Stu.
Okay.
Did you need to adjust your turns at all?
I have to do that as an action.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Part 2.
You're flying the wrong direction. Whatever.
Did I plan that the other way?
No. You're just being a bad pilot.
He's criticizing your decision to run from the fight because the group is headed this way and the Empire's headed this way.
Yeah.
Well, that and the fact that his turret's kind of facing.
It is cattywampus.
And then on my action, I'm going to turn around and move.
Waste of an action. You could have just kept it right.
Your action economy is
Who's this pilot? They're the worst. Oh, he's a goon. That's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
exactly.
I take everything back. Makes perfect sense.
He's good.
Yeah. Okay. So, what this is a charity expedition match. Recently, Han versus Borg, Han blew up, so the Empire came in because I cheat.
Because I was about to say, isn't that the Borg and are those TIE fighters?
That is the Borg.
Technically,
those are-
none of them are actually TIE fighters.
There's a TIE Interceptor.
There's a TIE Interceptor.
There's a TIE Interceptor.
Yeah.
And a TIE Advance.
And a TIE
And a Decimator.
And a Decimator.
Yeah.
My Y-wing. I only got a good Y-wing.
Hey,
want
props to the weapon.
Yeah.
Power to
The only way he's going to have a chance of surviving is
do
to.
those like play in the same game?
You know what? No.
The system
He's
is
going to
the same,
boost.
but the math that they use to calculate share is different.
Okay.
So
I remember playing the
Boost.
the Star Wars one.
X-wing.
How are you, Tristan?
Double boost.
7 minutes till I leave.
I see. That's a good place to be at.
Thank you for splitting it.
And now he's stressed.
Because I was curious.
Gotcha.
Step back, step back.
Okay. Apparently I move everything. So, I'm going to attempt to target lock. And I can't.
Hello. It's been almost over for about 2 hours.
And then the decimator.
That's very true. You may need to use it soon. I'll be sure to tell you.
Okay,
Who's winning now?
It's not clear because the man without the beard cheated and brought in a whole other fleet.
I like another target lock.
I think I can see that. I can see how that
Okay.
would be a good thing.
That's it.
That's it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright, I am going to move straight ahead 4, which I think is going to cause me to bump. It will.
What's this game called?
It's actually 2 different games.
He's playing a Star Trek Attack with us.
I still get an action
We're
due
playing
to
Star
big
Trek
big
X-Wing.
base hitting little base, but my movement does stop, so I'm going to target lock.
What do you have against him?
Nothing.
Again?
Oh, he's just right there.
Okay, well, you're also at range 0 of the suck cancer, too, so. Lame.
Oh, range 1, you can.
From the Adventure Link website.
Shoot.
If you bumped into me, then you're range 0.
Oh, that's interesting because that's the difference between the 2 games.
Yes.
I said you could still shoot.
Okay.
Yeah. And so in X-Wing, it's possible to, when you bump, you're actually at range 0 and you can't shoot at each other.
As long
I'd
as you
actually
can-
forgotten about that.
As long as you continue to touch. Yep. So as long as the other ship doesn't move out of that bump.
Right.
It's tomorrow's.
Yeah.
You have too many things on.
I like jewelry.
I think he has plenty of things and they're all great. I don't think he has too many.
He's like a,
just
he's
enough.
like a walking jewelry shop.
It's not
If,
Adventures
if
League,
perhaps
it's
if perhaps things were for sale,
Dungeon.
then yes.
I gotta find out
Who are you
what
shooting?
happened with that later.
Cuba shooting.
Okay.
Sky Interceptor.
No, I accept that he's gonna die. He's gonna die real hard.
And then I'm going to re-roll.
This is for the
Why do you always have diamonds?
That's 1 crit and 6 hits.
Yeah, we can totally do
What?
that. But it's not Adventures League. It's Dungeon Mayhem. Because
No, I'm
that's
really
what's being
invested in
launched.
this now. I know I've only been here for a few moments, but...
Because
No, it's
the
been a lot
launch event was done, was organized through.
Alright, I'm gonna make you re-roll.
But it's
Okay. If you spend this dollar now, it will block his reroll. But you both have to spend your dollar. And it helps the game end quicker.
Are you sure?
I am. You've been asking me to tell you when to spend this dollar.
Okay, but I'm gonna spend it after he puts it in, so that way I'm not wasting it.
I completely agree.
Okay, which bin does this go into?
It doesn't matter. It's your choice, and it doesn't matter which side.
Alright. Welfare, house, or habitat. Now, how many times can we spend $1?
We can keep spending dollars.
Good.
Okay, so Brian, if you could please put Will's in.
Yep, I am.
Okay, and then once Will's is in, if this lovely woman would put hers in, thank you. Good. Very nice.
Alright.
All right, Will.
And another one.
So go ahead and put Will's in. Thank you.
This is what happens when I look at my wallet and find out I have one.
And then Brian's going to counter that.
Really?
with-
Okay.
So Brian's going to put his in.
Spend to the pets.
You're struggling to get that in there. Does that mean it doesn't count?
Well, he gets. There's no time limit. Now, granted, Brian's failing his dexterity rolls of being able to slide a bill into a slot.
And the best part is, I can keep making him do that. Hey,
That's
can
true.
you put
I'm done. I'm out.
Can you put that in the house? Okay. So I do believe I'm currently winning.
You are currently winning.
So I think we still have to re-roll it.
No, I do. This was great.
I know it's like a moot point because that thing's got 3 hit points and can't really do anything about it.
Well,
But
we'll see. Well, we shall see. We shall see.
let's see what happens.
Yay,
Okay.
the pet's jar is full.
Okay, because of Yay organization.
What? What are you doing? Ah, Pokemon.
Putting a Y-wing under your command.
What's a
What?
Y-wing?
I don't want your Y-wing. Now I have to shoot myself down.
Yes.
What's our battery life looking at, Lena? Pretty bad. Well, it's just about 6 o'clock, and again, we can play this out. But we've been going for 2 hours.
I think we're pretty safe at this point.
But I will say, so at the end of the day, that actually went down to 1 hit and 1 crit on the TIE Interceptor. Oh.
Well.
That-
Okay.
That didn't help.
Hit, crit.
You have a leak.
Oh, well, I'll die next time anyway,
A
so.
fuel
Gotcha.
leak.
So do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to call it?
I'm gonna have to jump out.
Well, I just spent a bunch of money. I want to blow it up.
Go blow it up.
Oh, you
We'll
spent
keep
all
streaming
that
until.
shit.
Until the battery
It
dies.
was a ship. One of them got blown up. He wants to blow up the other one. All right, thank you.
Okay, so my time to start shooting. So
He did cheat.
I cheat all the time.
He does cheat all the
Cheater,
time.
cheater, you're all.
Do you see that on this? You see that around his mouth? That's dried pumpkin. He's a pumpkin eater. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater.
Do I have stuff around my mouth?
No, you don't.
Okay. So there's a lot of like beard and stuff.
There's a lot of beard.
You have more.
Cheater, cheater, part.
Anyway, so another torpedo at this,
Had some money.
and spend the target lock because why not?
Lost it on.
Yeah,
house
nothing.
before.
Okay.
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
So
It is
that's
pretty good.
3.
Cheater,
Okay,
cheater,
3.
pumpkin eater, had some money, couldn't
And that was
keep
a
it.
range what? No, those are torpedoes, the
Spent all
secondary
that
weapon,
money
so it's 3 shields.
Himself on a little.
Okay, and follow that up with a 3-shot from this guy, which is at range 2.
Cheater, cheater. You guys, he's a leader. He's a nurse that make him
Yes.
cheater.
Attack
Cheater,
and
he's a
defender
leader.
locked, additional die, change 1 hit to a crit, so it's a crit but it doesn't matter, so lose a shoe.
Correct.
You lose a shoe. Take it off. Take your shoe off. You think
No
you
one
lost
wants me
your
to take my
shoe.
shoes off, that's gonna get real smelly real fast.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
That would not be good at all.
Okay, and Interceptor.
And interceptor.
Oh, which is by default at range 1,
Yes.
as you have said.
Yes.
Isn't this wobbly? Wobble, wobble, wobble.
He doesn't have a focus, so that's just a straight 2 more, which I believe means you have 1 point of
That's
physical
correct.
damage.
That's correct.
Watch out! Slime ball. Cheater, cheater. He's a leader. The leader of the nurse.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
I forgot. I have this thing, but I don't know what he's doing. Stu left me with no instructions.
He appeared to be fleeing the battlefield.
I think he doesn't have a dead man switch. I can't blow him up.
Yeah.
Useless. Whatever.
Your brother deserted you.
Yeah, he does. He's fine.
You should
He's got a
desert him.
turret. What's the range on the turret?
Yeah, desert him. Desert your
Attack
brother.
1 to 2.
Desert your brother's causes.
Are you within 2? I think so. Yep. looks
Yep,
like it.
I'm within 2.
So, I guess he's gonna also shoot. A 2. What is the point of that? Okay, whatever. Another point of damage.
Another point of damage.
Okay. So we're gonna go for end, I believe. End.
Yeah, so end phase stuff.
End phase. I want you to flip one of those over to a crit. I'm spending this.
Okay, what is that? What is that?
That is him.
Oh.
During end phase, you may spend a lock you have on an enemy ship to expose one of that ship's damage cards.
Oh, interesting. Choose. Which one would you like to
I
flip?
like the first one, the
This
bottom
one?
one, yeah.
Yeah. That is a structural damage. Reduce your agility value by 1. My agility is 0. Yes.
Darn it. Useless.
Yeah, so yeah, we
All right, well, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's
All right.
fine.
Don't you want to have
Still under with no instructions. All right.
You do want to have more agility, but these big things don't have any agility.
still, but you said that it's not big things, it's a big thing. Because there's only one now.
That you're correct. I was incorrect with my singulars and my plurals.
Okay.
You're right.
But here's
You're
the
right.
question. What's the plural for octopus?
I would vote that the plural for octopus is octopi,
I think
because
it's
I took
octopus.
Latin. Because I took Latin for 2 years in high school. There is a case to be made for octopuses. You are correct. But it's a matter of debate. Scholars have not settled this question. They've fought and fought for hundreds of years over whether or not it's octopuses or octopi, and we don't have an answer.
Last time I heard, they accept both at this point.
Correct.
That's
That's called a. That's called. They all gave up.
You're just gonna bump me like that.
Last time I heard you were going to lose. Last time I heard you were going to
Which one of us are you talking to? Because you started looking at me and then turned to him.
finish talking.
Never said that.
back here.
I said that with
Let me think of another.
You should think of another creative insult.
Oh, I got one.
Exciting.
Okay, so you know how onions make people cry sometimes?
I am aware. Yes. Right.
Okay.
Am I an onion?
No.
Oh, that's
Okay, but
disappointing.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you an even better one. But don't
Okay.
take it seriously. You're so ugly, you made an onion cry.
I do. Finally,
Finally.
life goals achieved.
Life goes.
All right,
achieved.
I
You're
finished
stuck.
planning apparently.
My dial is locked in, so all
Okay,
your
so
stuff.
start
That's a
with
pretty good insult,
ones.
right?
That was pretty good. I like it.
So
Sweet.
I guess I'm taking a heart two. Where do you call my heart two?
You might have put your
Oh,
heart
it's all the way
in
over
the
there.
toilet. Here it is. No, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
You're so sweet, you made sugar. No, I'm not gonna kid. You're so sweet, you made sugar go sour.
That one I'm not sure about. I'm a little.
And that was either a backhanded compliment or a.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what that one was.
You're so sweet, you made sugar go sour.
All right. My other one. It's your call if he keeps getting stuck. Since you are crashing to me.
Cow.
I'm a cow? No. Did you know, actually, when I played Horde,
Yes.
I was a Tauren.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was a
No,
Tauren.
you
My
were a
first character was a
cow.
Tauren.
No, your first character was a cow.
Well, technically speaking, what he's saying is that yes, his first character was a cow
In World of Warcraft.
in World of Warcraft.
Okay, but you are a cow.
Mer.
Cow. You're a cow with a jackpot in his pocket.
A jackpot?
Saw it.
What's a jackpot?
I don't know. It's a pot named Jack I'm missing.
It's a pot named Jack. This is what happens when you legalize marijuana in a state to some degree. You start naming it.
Okay. Well,
All right,
I'm
well,
Can I name the ship?
Yes, you can name the
Me
ship.
too. Blockhead.
Which one? This one?
No, I want to give it a better name.
Okay, give it a better name.
Run away!
Better.
Okay.
Run far away! And he's stressed again. Because that's his life.
I see, yes. Well, it is a stressful existence that we
Yes.
have.
It just as stressed as an IT tech after patch day.
I want to call it Buttons.
Yeah. The name of this ship is Buttons?
No, that one.
That one, Buttons. Okay, that's fair.
I am really concerned because I don't
Buttons
know
to
what
board.
that orb does.